Introduction. A wake-up call for men over 60. If you're a man over 60 and your nights are ruled by the bathroom, I need you to stop and listen for a moment. Because what if I told you that the constant nighttime urination, the weak stream, the urgency, the embarrassment, what if all of that wasn't just part of getting older? What if your body isn't broken, but starving? As a urologist with over 30 years of experience caring for men in their most vulnerable moments, I've seen firsthand how silent deficiencies, not age, are often the true culprits behind prostate suffering. And I'm here to tell you, the solution is simpler and closer than you think. One powerful vitamin ignored by most mainstream doctors could begin shrinking your prostate and easing symptoms in as little as 18 hours. Sound too good to be true? I understand the skepticism, but when science, experience, and real patient outcomes align, it's no longer a theory, it's a breakthrough. Today, I'm going to share the 5 vitamins your prostate may be silently begging for. We'll walk through why they matter, how they work, and what results real men have experienced without surgeries, risky drugs, or shame. Before we begin, I want to remind you, this channel exists for you. For your health, your confidence, your dignity. If you find this helpful, hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell. I promise, this is only the beginning of what your body is capable of. Let's start with the root of it all, the master controller of inflammation, immunity, and healing. The first and most urgent nutrient your prostate needs, vitamin D1. Vitamin D, the anti-inflammation commander your prostate craves. Vitamin D. You've probably heard it mentioned in connection to bones or sunlight, but very few people, including physicians, truly understand what a pivotal role it plays in prostate health. Vitamin D is not just a nutrient, it behaves like a hormone, speaking directly to your cells, influencing inflammation, hormone sensitivity, immune response, and even tissue repair. And here's the hard truth. The vast majority of men over 60 are deficient. I'll never forget my patient Bill, 72 years old, proud, sharp as a tack, but exhausted. "Doc," he said, "I'm waking up 5 times a night to pee. I haven't slept through the night in over a year. I feel like I'm losing control of my life." His lab work showed it plainly. He was critically low in vitamin D. We started him on 5,000 IU of vitamin D3 daily, paired with vitamin K2, more on that later, and instructed him to get 15 minutes of morning sun. Within 72 hours, he called back in disbelief. "Doc, I slept through the night," he said. "I forgot what that even felt like." Why the dramatic result? Because vitamin D receptors are highly concentrated in the prostate. Without activation, the tissue swells, blood flow slows, and the urethra narrows, causing urgency, weak stream, and interrupted sleep. But when D3 levels rise, inflammation drops, blood circulation improves, and the gland begins to shrink. It's not magic, it's biology, and it can begin working in as little as 18 hours. The sad part, most doctors overlook this. They reach for prescriptions, surgeries, or alpha blockers, but never ask, is your body screaming for vitamin D? If you're over 60 and haven't had your levels checked, I urge you to start there. This simple adjustment could change your nights and your life. But D is only the foundation. Let's move on to a lesser-known hero, the repairman inside your cells, vitamin E2. Vitamin E, the cellular mechanic that rebuilds damaged tissue. And Raymond, a 68-year-old retired engineer, came to me. He was deeply frustrated. "I can fix any machine," he said, "but I can't fix this." He was talking about his prostate, frequent urination, discomfort, a weak stream that made him afraid to leave the house. We reviewed everything he'd tried: over-the-counter supplements, prescription meds. Nothing worked. Then I looked at his labs and noticed something important. He had only been taking alpha tocopherol, the common, less effective form of vitamin E. Most people associate vitamin E with skin creams or heart health, but certain forms, specifically tocotrienols, go far deeper. They act as cellular mechanics, diving into inflamed tissue to neutralize oxidative damage and restore function at the microscopic level. We switched Raymond to a full-spectrum vitamin E supplement rich in tocotrienols and mixed tocopherols, taken with healthy fats like olive oil. The result? Within 2 weeks, he was waking up less, feeling stronger, and smiling again. Here's why it works. The prostate is made of delicate ducts and muscle fibers. With age and inflammation, these tissues become scarred and rigid. This restricts urine flow and leads to that tight, uncomfortable sensation. But vitamin E, especially tocotrienols, can reduce inflammation, improve elasticity, and help blood vessels repair. Vitamin E isn't flashy. It works quietly and deeply. And it may be the missing piece for men who've tried everything but still feel stuck. Next, let's talk about the glue that holds your prostate structure together and the vitamin that strengthens it from the inside out. 3. Vitamin C, the collagen builder and detoxifier your prostate needs. Charles, a 74-year-old jazz musician, walked into my clinic looking defeated. "Doc," he said, "I used to play trumpet all night. Now, can't make it through the night without running to the bathroom 5 times. He wasn't sick. He wasn't dying, but he was slowly giving up. After a thorough review, one thing became clear: his vitamin C intake was dismally low. Most people think of vitamin C as an immune booster, but inside your prostate, it serves 3 crucial functions. It builds collagen, which gives the prostate structure and elasticity. It detoxifies, helping flush out waste and reduce oxidative stress. It supports glutathione production, the body's master antioxidant. Without enough collagen, the prostate becomes soft, saggy, and inflamed. And if toxins linger, they irritate the gland and worsen symptoms. We started Charles on 1,000 milligrams of liposomal vitamin C morning and night. We also added hydration reminders and cut down on his sugar intake, which depletes vitamin C levels. Within 10 days, his urgency started to ease. He slept through the night. He felt more in control. He looked at me and said, "Doc, I feel like I'm finally exhaling." Vitamin C doesn't get headlines, but it restores the very foundation of your gland structure and resilience. Next, we address the hidden saboteur behind many prostate issues: hormonal imbalance, and the vitamin that brings harmony back. 4. Vitamin B6, the hormone balancer that brings stability back. Hormones aren't just for bodybuilders or young men. They're vital regulators of your health, even more so after 60. Harold, 70, was a former football coach. He walked in stoic and strong, but with a quiet confession: "Doc, I'm tired all the time, and everything down there feels off." What Harold didn't know, and what many men overlook, is that after 60, estrogen levels often rise while testosterone declines. And this imbalance leads to prostate swelling, fatigue, low mood, and urinary dysfunction. Enter vitamin B6, specifically the P5P active form. This vitamin helps your liver flush out excess estrogen, preventing it from wreaking havoc on your prostate. It also supports neurotransmitter production, helping you feel calmer and more mentally sharp. We added 50 milligrams of P5P to Harold's daily routine, along with the B complex for full spectrum support. Within weeks, his energy lifted, his sleep improved, and he stopped calling his prostate a ticking time bomb. The beauty of B6: it doesn't replace hormones. It helps your body use and regulate them naturally, restoring the equilibrium it once knew. But even if hormones are balanced, there's one more danger: calcium. Yes, the mineral you were told to take for bones might be silently hardening your prostate unless one critical vitamin is there to direct traffic. 5. Vitamin K2, the gatekeeper that stops calcification, was 76. Walked with a cane, carried a thick folder of tests and medications. "Doc," he said, "I've done everything they told me. Why do I still feel like there's a rock sitting on my bladder?" That rock turned out to be calcium buildup in his prostate. You see, when calcium isn't directed properly, collects in soft tissues, arteries, kidneys, and yes, the prostate. This leads to hardening, restricted blood flow, and drainage issues. The missing ingredient? Vitamin K2, especially the MK7 form. Unlike vitamin K1, which helps with clotting, K2 tells calcium where to go: into bones and teeth, not into your prostate. We added 200 mg of K2 to Ed's regimen alongside his daily D3. Within 2 weeks, he reported feeling less tight, less pressure, and finally not stuck. K2 is rare in the modern diet. It's found in aged cheeses, egg yolks, and a Japanese food called natto. But supplementation is often necessary, especially after 60. Without K2, all the D3 in the world could send calcium to the wrong places. But with it, the body works in harmony. Tissues stay soft, blood flows, and the prostate finally breathes again. Conclusion: your prostate isn't broken, it's just missing what it needs. If you've read this far, I want to leave you with a powerful truth. You are not beyond repair. Your prostate is not your enemy, it's your messenger. And those late night trips to the bathroom, the weak flow, the discomfort, the shame, they are signals. Signals that your body is lacking essential tools. Tools that can be replenished. Let's recap. Vitamin D calms inflammation and restores blood flow. Vitamin E repairs damaged tissue at the cellular level. Vitamin C builds structure, boosts detox, and supports healing. Vitamin B6 rebalances hormones and lifts energy. Vitamin K2 prevents dangerous calcification and keeps your gland flexible. These aren't gimmicks, they're building blocks, and when combined with hydration, movement, and better food choices, they form a roadmap back to strength, comfort, and confidence. I've seen men in their 60s, 70 seconds, even 80 seconds reclaim their nights, their marriages, their peace by giving their body what it's quietly asked for all along. So I ask you now, are you ready to take that step? Start today. Start small, but start knowing your best years might still be ahead, and that healing is not only possible, but probable, when you give your body the right fuel. If this message resonated with you, I encourage you to subscribe to this channel, share this with a brother, a friend, a father who needs it. And if you'd like to support our mission of restoring dignity to men over 60, consider a small donation through the link below. Stay strong, stay hopeful. Your story isn't over, and your body is capable of more than you've been told. Dr. James Rowen, urologist, men's health advocate, believer in second chances.